Hands up everybody who likes an escape room. You can probably put your hands back down because I can't see you anyway, but just assuming you put your hands up, I have a fun game here that I have poked at for a little bit. I haven't finished it, but I have gone through some of the puzzles. This is an escape room. Let's maximize this out. It's called Library Escape, so we are in some kind of library. This is where we start looking at the checkout. In the usual escape room methods, we have the ability to click on anything, but certain things only respond to us. So, for example, we can click on this. Obviously, this needs a number, and that will open that box. We can click on this. It needs letters. And then, presumably, we can open the box. There is a checkout thing here. It has some dots, and you click on the button, the dots change. Not really sure what to do there. Turning one page to the right, we have a very large whiteboard that we can connect lines in and clear the board. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Maybe we'll get a suitable clue later. We have this box thing where we can change the colors of these. And we have this box where we can write letters. And that will presumably open that. We can go to the right. We have these bookshelves with nothing clickable there. We do have this list: art, history, baking, engineering, cooking, and jokes, which does not appear to be the Dewey System. We have this mysterious box where we can click on things. And then we are back to the checkout. Now I will assist in solving the first clue that I found, and then I will leave it for you guys to come and play. But here is the gameplay. I realized that these have large letters at the front of them: A, H, B, E, C, J. And of course, where do we need letters in a row like that? Here, A, H, B, E, C, I think it was, and J. And presto, that is now open, and we are given a library card that we can have a look at, and it just has a barcode and the words library card and an arrow. So who knows, I'm sure you guys can figure it out, because right there I'm going to stop showing the gameplay. I'm going to urge you to come and play the game because it'll warm up your brain, and that's kind of what we want here, but it's also relaxing. There doesn't seem to be a time limit or anything like that, so I'm very pleased. To go through things a little bit. First of all, there are no sounds. Sounds would have been nice, but there are no sounds. Let's reload this. In fact, there is no game page at all. I'm not sure. Is there no game page at all? Ah, there we go. So the run game broke the window a little bit. But yeah, so we have game page. He says it's an escape room built to learn the basics of Unity. Building something tangible like a video game has been super fun and rewarding experience. The game plays best if it's played on PC and full screen. Thanks for playing. Okay, so this is like a self-test thing. You know, more than a game that's going somewhere. But I think we can pinpoint the attributes that go somewhere. But if you were just here to see the gameplay, thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, leave comments. Comments are good. The usual YouTube things, please do so. Go and play the game, enjoy it, and I hope to see you in the next video. If, however, you want to hear some critique, obviously the UI is basically nothing. There are no sounds, therefore there are no sound controls, but some kind of chilled out music or something and a few sounds for clicking on things would have been great. There is no tutorial. I mean, it's an escape room. Most people know that you do things by clicking on an escape room, but something to pinpoint the first few clickings or something would have been nice. The artwork is fine. It's clearly library-esque. I mean, I don't think I've been in a library like this, but something moderately similar. Not one I was locked in and forced to try and escape, but it's more like an office than a library. But still, that's great. I could see what everything is, so the art is fine. The game feeling and the immersion are the two things where I think this is really lacking. Sounds would probably help with the immersion a little bit, but a bit more context as to what I can work with, maybe more of an idea of what I can click on and why. Should be able to click on things and a little bit of text appears. That's not interesting. I can't use that. I can't see anything there. I don't know, something along those lines. Just some reaction to clicking things that aren't puzzle points, because I don't know. Are these books relevant? They don't seem to be. I mean, they might be relevant as a clue, but they're not something you can click on. I don't know. Are all of these books relevant? Some little bit of text popping up in the corner there saying, these are all just regular books. I don't think any of these will help. There's a very large one with different colours there. And some coloured dots there that I'm sure are relevant clues. So something with a bit more depth in the interaction to kind of give us more of a sense of who the character is, why he's stuck in a library, what's going on, what the story is, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's not necessary for the gameplay, but it is nice to have that kind of narrative framework to build immersion onto and get pulled into the game and to enjoy the game more. And also perhaps something a bit bigger as a future endeavor, because this is just 4 areas with some puzzles. It's not. I want more game, because this is fundamentally a good game, and I want to play more of it. So developer universe battles. Come back to this, work on it a bit more. It was published a day ago, so we've had it for a little bit. Come and play it. And that's about it, really. It's obviously not meant to be that much of a game, but it can be. So please, dev, give us some sound, give us some immersion, give us a few game controls. Usual bugbears that I complain about. Something specific to this game, I did see somebody in the comments mention the colors. I think these colors are okay. I don't know if they're friendly for people with color blindness or something like that. They might be. They're interesting colors. That's certainly a possibility. But thanks for making the game, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.